Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and this update for Pan Those palettes. I have 3 palettes that I'm working on. One is a Pan That palette in order from CC. One is from Odin's Eye and I want to hit all of the pans in here. And then I have one that I am trying to use up. This is from last year. This is from Revolution, the Candy Haze palette. So let's talk about the Pan That palette in order first. This is from ZC, like I said, the Mayan Goddess palette or the Solar Cycle palette. 2 names, very confusing. And as you can see, I have actually hit yet another pan. I had hit this pan until the last update. Now I have hit pan on this one by using it 5 additional times for a total of 14 uses. And this was a great shade for me. I love it. It's a peachy shade. And yeah, it's just been a really nice shade to work with. So I've been very happy to work on it. 14 times, that's not too much for a matte. But I used it a lot whenever I did use it because it's a very light shade, a pastel shade, I would say. And yeah, I just used a lot whenever I did use it, all over my crease and on my lower lash line and all of that. Loved it. And now I've started using this shade right here. I've used it 4 times. I am using it today to blend out some reds and kind of like an orange as well. But I don't like this shade. It's too warm toned. I just don't like it. But I don't think it will take too long to finish this either. If I go with looks like this, if I go with like reddish tones, I should be able to finish this rather quickly because I can use a lot of it again whenever I do use it. So yeah, I can already see a dip after those 4 uses. So that is a good sign that I will, it will not take too long to finish this one or to hit pan. Finish is a totally different story. You all know that. So that was it for that palette. Now let's move on to the palette that I am trying to use up. I had 3 shades remaining as of the last update, and this is how it looks like right now. So I don't think you will be able to see too much of a difference. I haven't used it too much. The next shade I think I'm going to be able to use up is Gaze up here. I have used this one 7 times. For a total of 18 times in this project since the beginning of this year. Of course, it had a big pan when we started this year as well. But yeah, there's a lot left. Maybe you can see some pan expansion. I don't know. I haven't actually checked the photos. Sky should have a little bit of pan expansion, I think. But you'll be able to see it before I do, or, editing me will of course see it first, but as of now when I record I don't really know the difference. But Sky I used twice, not too much, but whenever I do use it I use pretty much of it, so it has a tendency to move and to expand even though I don't use it too many times. And then Sweet I have used 3 additional times this month, so I don't think you will be able to see very much of a difference in here at all, and I'm okay with that. Like I've said before, I want to finish it this year, but there's not too much left in here. If I really wanted to, I think I could finish this in 2 or 3 months if I really honed in and really went for it. But I don't want to do that. I want to use it whenever I can, whenever I feel like it's suitable for me, and I want to enjoy it still, I don't want to do it just to do it, So that's where we're at with that one. And then let's go to the real beast here, and that is the Odin's Eye palette. With 16 shades, I had 1 pan at the beginning of the year. And last month, I think I hit 3 pans, and now I've actually hit 2 more. So this is what it looks like right now. Look at that. I hope you will be able to spot it. I have pan in this shade right there, and also this shade. So Ivy I used in my eyebrows together with a very warm toned brown. Works great. So if you don't know what to do with your blue eyeshadows and you have a lot of warm toned eyeshadows, it really makes for a good cool tone brown to have in your eyebrows, or to make a cool tone brown to have in your crease, whatever. If blue is not your color, but you have them, like, you can use them that way. It's great. So I did use that one for that purpose, and then I've used this one to, you know, have in my outer part of my eyeshadow looks. And that's how I've hit pan. Out of the 16 shades, I've already hit 6 of them. That is amazing. Let's go through the usage from the beginning. I'm always trying to do like a no pan left behind on the shades that don't yet have pan. So let's see if I've done that. The first one, Reindeer, I've used once this month. Sleigh, I've used once this month. Greetings, I've used 5 times this month. Eggnog, I've used twice. This one already had pan. Moving on to Cider, I used that 3 times this month. This one had pan from the last update. Then we have Holly, I've used that twice more. Mistletoe, I've used twice. Candy canes, I used once more. Ivy, I've used 15 additional times for a total of 30 uses to hit pan on it. And that was with an angled brush. So that really tells you how deep these are and how hard pressed. So, you know, 30 times with an angled brush. I wonder how long I will have to, you know, use these others in my crease to, you know, to get to pan, because I've already used Greetings 17 times and I am not halfway, you know. Yeah, I don't have much of a dip there at all, so I will have to use it a lot. A lot. Then we have Christmas Stocking. I've used that one twice. Bells, I've used 5 additional times for a total of 12 uses to hit pan. Fireplace, I've used twice more. This one already had pan. And this one, Snow Wish, I've used 5 additional times. Those times I used it in my crease to, you know, deepen up the look. So I didn't use the normal like angled brush, which is why I don't really have a bigger dip here. Maybe I'm smoothing out the edges a little bit, but it's not really helping me to get to pan. But I am using it whenever I can, however I can. And if I can have a dip and a pan, that's great. And if I can have a precise pan because of, you know, a precise brush, I'm okay with that as well. I'm just trying to use these whatever way I can, really. So I did hit my goal of using all of the shades that didn't have pan in them this month, and I actually hit 2 pans. I just wanted to hit pan on one, so that goal was met. I did also hit pan in the ZZ palette and the Candy Haze palette. Of course, I want to finish the shades, but I didn't really have a goal. I just wanted to use it whenever I could, and I have. So I feel like this month has been a successful one yet again. And let's talk about the next month and what I think I can do until the next update. One combination that I have really enjoyed was using this gold, this brown, and this dark brown as well together. It looked really, really good, I think. So I would like to do that again, maybe with another shade, or I will use this one again. Nothing says I can't use a pan shade already. That would be awesome. But yeah, that's why I think I can actually have pan on this gold until the next update. I think that will be my goal. And I'm trying whenever I'm doing a look like this to have one of the golds as like an inner corner shade, or like, not like in the inner corner beside the eye, but like in the inner part of my eyelids, if you know what I mean. So I definitely think one of the golds will have pan on it. If not 2 of them, maybe this one and that one. Maybe both of them can have pan until the next update, who knows. But the rest of the shades, I think, will go very, very slowly. Maybe I will start working on this in my brows again, and then that will be another pan hit pretty soon. But all of the other shades, they're really hard. Even though I can see dips forming on all of the shades, yeah, it will take a long time. So we'll see. And we'll see how motivated I will be whenever I have hit pan in all of the shimmers, because then I will have to work on the mattes, and you know, the motivation might dwindle if I feel like I'm getting nowhere. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. But I want at least one pan again, and I want to do a no pan left behind on all of the shades that don't yet have pan in them, as always. Then I would like to work on Candy Haze, of course. The question is, could I finish something, or could I hit side pan on the silver perhaps, or use up the green? Like, I really don't know. I don't know what I can do with this. I'm just going to do like last month and use it whenever I can, whenever I feel like it's appropriate for that look, and try to use it as much as I can. And then, of course, the ZZ one, I'm going to try to work more on this shade, but I really don't like it. So we'll see how many red looks I do. But, you know, whenever I use this, I think I will get good use out of the red in here, the Greetings one. This one, I think it's a good blending out shade for that. So we'll see, but that's where we're at right now. And that's the update. I hope you enjoyed it, and that I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.